Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name is Sarah and I live in the Pacific Northwest in the Portland area, and I love all things thrifting and home decor. So if you are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing and watching and commenting, and that's just a little bit about me. I realize I haven't done an intro in a while. So today I am actually in Selwood, Oregon, which is a cute little kind of historic small town right outside of Portland. And it's not a small town. It's like, I would say it's a neighborhood within Portland, right? And it's known for being somewhat high-end, but also historic. It's not like new. There are some new condos built here and all of that, but it has a really good reputation and a lot of people like to live here and want to live here. So I'm excited to see what they have here at this antique mall. This mall is called Stars. I think it's called Stars Antiques, or Stars and Splendid something. And I believe it's two buildings right across the street from each other. I've been here many times before in years past, and it's one of your classic antique malls that has little booths that are run by individuals. So as you guys know, I don't love shopping, or okay, I'll say I love shopping at antique malls, but I don't typically buy a lot of stuff at an antique mall because I like to thrift, and you can always find better deals at thrift stores. So if you enjoy thrifting, you can save money by thrifting at a thrift store versus an antique mall. But like I mentioned in one of my previous videos when I went shopping at an antique mall, if you love vintage items but you don't love thrifting, antique malls are the perfect place for you because you get to shop from the best of the best, as far as like curated vintage things that probably came from thrift stores or garage sales or estate sales or whatever. So with all that said, let's go in, see what they have. I wonder if I'll end up buying anything today. So let's do this. Like I mentioned, this store is split into two different buildings. It is just that good. I'm going to start in the building that is on the east side of the street, and they're both just as equally full and large and all of that. There is so much good stuff to look at. I can already tell I am going to find a lot of amazing pieces in here. I can't decide if this dog portrait scares me or if I think it's cute, but either way, it's an original signed painting for only $19.95. I love pretty much anything with fruit on it, and this little set of 6 glasses were hand painted, each with a little fruit on it, and it was only $39 for the set. So far, I am thinking these prices are pretty amazing for an antique mall. Here is another dog portrait, and these, when I looked up close, looked like they were done by a child, but they were still pretty and cute when they were all framed like that, and again, only $19.95. This was also hand painted, quite large, and only $21. This is a perfect example of how I'm drawn to quirky, weird items. This is quite literally a glass slipper. It's $18, and if it wasn't red, I would have gotten it, but it's not really in my color palette these days. But either way, I thought that was so funny and cute. I've literally never seen anything like that before. I loved this horse art. It was quite large, but there was no price on it, and I didn't want to have to wait for the front desk lady to contact the seller, but I have images like that pinned all over my Pinterest. Now I'm heading into the other building to see what they have. So at pretty much any thrift store or antique mall in the Pacific Northwest, you can find a lot of Pendleton Woolen Mills items. That striped blanket I recently showed, and then these flannels are from Pendleton, and they are such a good deal if you want that authentic wool. Here is a Pendleton pillow. This booth has been here for years, and it is always filled with just artwork of quite the variety, and I love almost everything in this booth, and the prices are pretty decent for original art. This booth is right across the way, and it also is always filled with art. It's been here for years. The artwork is primarily hand paintings of dogs and birds and sometimes cats. I actually have a painting from this booth. I just love how weird it is. I'll put it on the screen so you can see which one it is, but it's large, and yeah, all of these just have really good prices. Most of them were under $100. These prices are incredible for authentic mid-century modern pieces in the Portland area. $65 for that chrome floor lamp, and only $49 for this tulip side table. If you pay attention to fashion, cowboy boots and Western themed items are trending this year, and this antique mall had so many cowboy boots. Highly recommend checking them out if you're in the market for a pair. They were about $50 to $60. I am back in the car. That was so fun. I think that's probably my favorite antique mall that I've been to. And I don't know, they just have such a good variety. And like I mentioned, they have really good prices. Like, they're not I just feel like everything's a good deal for what you're getting and nothing's extremely overpriced, which is the case at a lot of antique stores, which is why I typically don't buy from those places. Blah, blah, blah. You're probably tired of hearing me say that. I did end up buying something actually. It is this huge vase. It's real brass and it was $37, which I feel like is a good deal because that is huge and it's gonna go on my new dining table. I needed some more gold in my new dining room, just so that everything looks cohesive with the rest of my house because I still have so much brass. So while I'm transitioning away from Art Deco, I don't know if I mentioned that already, if I mentioned my dining room makeover yet. I don't want to have to like redo my entire house. So I'm just trying to find ways that as I make changes throughout the house, still looks cohesive with everything else I have going on. So anyway, I feel like that is a really good deal for the size of that vase, and it's gonna be the centerpiece of the room. So I'm very happy about that. I saw it in the first building that I went into, but I didn't buy it right away because I wanted to think about it, make sure I really loved it, and also make sure that like going across to the other building, I wouldn't find something I liked better. So I went back at the very end and bought the vase. So love that. And Selwood is just so cute. Like it is such a fun place in the summer or like even in the winter on a rainy day. I feel like it would just be cozy and like romantic to just get a little coffee, even just, I mean, especially if you're by yourself. Just get a little coffee or some ramen, or there's just really cute little restaurants, cafes down here too, and then just walk the antique mall as something fun to do, or if you want to do that with like one of your friends or whatever. It's very worth coming out here for. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a neighborhood of Portland. Like I'm still in Southeast Portland. I'm pretty sure I should know this, but anyway, it's like just across the Ross Island Bridge. So anyway, all that to say, I had so much fun today. I hope you had fun exploring that antique mall with me, and stay tuned for my next video. I plan to share more about my dining room makeover in my coming videos, as well as, of course, I'm always thrifting, so I will be continuing to share some of my thrift trips. So like this video if you want to see more, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and stay up to date on all my house projects and what I'm finding at the thrift stores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. Talk to you later. Bye.